Bees are an important part of our ecosystem, traveling from flowering plant to pollinate them. It is estimated that 1/3 of the food that humans eat depend on pollination, and most of that is accomplished by bees. Bees also produce honey, which has been a food source for humans for over 15,000 years. In recent years, the population of bees has declined globally due to loss of habitat, pesticides, climate change, and disease, which is a concern for both humans and many animals that depend on pollinated food sources. So today we're going to get started on printmaking some of these really cool flowers for our bees. So as you can see, I used the end of my paintbrush to add a few dots onto the paper. Now using a sponge that's cut into a petal, dip it into some colors of paint. Once you've done that, use that circular pattern to make your flowers. When you're taking your sponge, notice that I'm not pressing down really hard onto the sponge. It's just a gentle little tap. You should never have to press down or pound it very hard at all. Just a gentle, soft pat onto the circular form of your center of your flowers. It's okay to overlap if you did not get enough paint on for the first time. Just continue using the same steps going around for all of your flowers. You can make all your flowers the same, or you can change colors. Another fun part about printmaking is taking some of this bubble wrap with some yellow paint. As you take the bubble wrap, it might look like a trail, or adding some more of that bee-like quality into your painting. I just love the way this is starting to look. It reminds me of so much of an area where a bee might be. This type of printmaking doesn't have to get washed. Just keep reapplying paint anytime that you want to make a print. If you have plenty of paint on it and want to try to use it a few times, feel free to do so. There, now I'm going to set that aside and while that's drying, start making some of the bee. Grabbing a piece of yellow construction paper, start out by making a nice big oval. On that oval, let's go ahead and also add an eye, as well as some of the black stripes that make up the bee. While you made your stripe, go ahead and use that black crayon also to fill in where your stripes should be black. Now that I've got that part done, I'm going to go ahead and cut the bee out and start working on some of its wings. There's my bee. And to make my wings, all I did is I folded my white piece of paper in half, drew out one wing shape, and when I cut out that wing shape, I should end up with two. There they are. Now to make them look like wings, I thought about the pattern of line that might make it look a little bit more wing-like. See those straight lines? You don't need a lot, just a few. And lastly, let's take a moment and glue those wings onto your bee. And now I'll take some more glue and glue the whole bee on top of my flowered printed papers that I created. Oh, I just love the way this looks. I hope you had fun today learning a little bit about bees and making some really cool printmaking projects. Thanks for watching, everyone.